This is one of the biggest tests for Sean O'Malley this Saturday at UFC 306, where he takes Merab, who is a grappler, going against a very well-rounded striker in Sean O'Malley. And well, I'm going to give you guys my final predictions on who I think will win this fight. I'm going to start off on, the pros and cons of Sean O'Malley. Same with Merab. First, starting with Sean O'Malley. Sean, who has successfully defended the belt once, who's gotten the belt back in August of last year against Aljamain Sterling. Sean O'Malley, he is on the cusp of, being from, a star in the UFC to a superstar. I think, his views and everything like that. The main thing that's kind of lacklustering of him kind of pushing that superstar tandem is just, him on the mic, or I think that personality side of Sean O'Malley. Maybe it's not the most appealing towards people. I think he has definitely an audience, but it's not the face of the UFC type of what some people say aura. When Conor McGregor first got into the UFC, what was the main thing that people were very impressed about was how quickly he took over the sport. Not only just knocking people out, but how much people loved him when he was this fun fighter to watch and just changed the game. And I think not necessarily being revolutionary in the sport, but just more of having everyone in the out even outside the UFC just tuning into your fights because you are Sean O'Malley, or in the case I just used, you are Conor McGregor. But in terms of him in the octagon and his skills, he's a very well-rounded striker who very entertaining to watch, high volume. His leg kicks, man, could be a very big problem, especially in this fight. And I think if you're Sean, my opinion, you try fighting a lot more on the outside. I don't think you go into too many crazy exchanges because at the end of the day, Merab is the um, shorter wingspan, shorter in terms of height. So if hypothetically, if you were to trade in the mid or in the inside, I think Sean could still get the better of him, but you're a lot more safer just to fight him on the outside, in my opinion, especially with the leg kicks and everything. Which brings me to another point. I think with I'll go with Merab and pros and cons about him pretty much, right? Obviously, this guy shoots a lot of takedowns, and maybe he's not the most he's not successful out of like 18 out of 20 of them. He's not successful, but he'll get that one or two. And it just depends on how Sean O'Malley's takedown defense is. If he has a very solid takedown defense heading into this fight, and he can defend those takedowns, especially in the later rounds with against Merab, you know, Sean could very well win this fight. However, if it's later in the rounds, Sean kind of gets a little bit tired. And again, it's Merab keeps shooting those takedowns over and over and over again. That's where Merab could really steal those rounds for sure, especially 4 and 5 if he can land those takedowns. And Sean O'Malley, if he is tired towards 4 and 5, especially from that relentless pressure that Merab brings in with that, so what some people say cardio wrestling, right? Yeah, it could be a problem, especially if we're going to talk about this fight. Um, I do want to say one more thing, which I think is very interesting heading into this one. One way where there could be a knockout is if Marab shoots for a takedown and O'Malley just times him with a knee. You know what I mean? So if he can time Marab's takedowns and get that that slick knee while he shoots for it, that could be a well possibility of Sean O'Malley winning that fight by KO. But I'll give you guys my prediction. I have I've chose Sean, and out of his two title belt fights, I should say. I chose Aljo for the first one. I got that one wrong. And then I chose Sean O'Malley against Cheeto, which I got that one right. But with this one, I'm not the most confident with Sean. I really like Sean O'Malley's fighting style. I think he is super fun to watch in the UFC. However, I think Marab's relentless pressure could really take the win and become the champion of this 135 division. Do I want Merab to be the champion? Not necessarily. I think he is kind of funny, to be fair, but I don't. think I'd rather have Sean being the champion, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my prediction. I'm gonna go Merab by decision. Comment down below what you guys think about this fight, and also subscribe to my channel. The goal for right now is to get to 10,000 subscribers. So I would really appreciate anyone who tunes into this video and hits that subscribe button. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.